TV. The reason why TV is so prominent is that people keep watching it. But who the hell's watching it? Like, who is it that keeps perpetuating it that makes it so attractive to people? To that big higher execs who are only looking at the numbers are like, shit. Put an ass in there and have it start shaking. Like, why? Like, it's coming from somewhere.
Don't forget that it's propaganda and it's reinforcing white supremacy. You know, if like think about it, if those black voices that support black women are being drowned out for voices that with black men are dating, you know, outside their race, let's say white women, what it does is it confirms kind of, this is the standard, you know, this is beauty. And, you know, it makes sense if, you know, you're in the system, this white supremacist system. So, you know, it makes sense, but it's just totally fucked up. And people are still asleep. And that's why I have fucking problems with a lot of fucking people, because you know, you're still asleep. No matter how educated you are, you're fucking, you have these toxic views on your own people. And I mean, I've grown up, and it definitely, there's a lot of things I had to unlearn, but it's, you want to learn, you want knowledge, and, just addressing some of, these falsities and bullshit that you've grown up with. And a lot of black men aren't willing to, they are benefiting, when people are benefiting from the power that they have, no one gives up power willingly. So, it's just that bullshit, and they're not looking at how they're oppressing their own people, especially women. You're oppressing black women. If they're already getting oppressed from, different races, and then you're over here just making it worse, and it hurts even more. I bet it hurts even more, when it's coming from, someone that you trust, someone that should be in that struggle with you, and I commend black women because they're pushing the diaspora forward. My bad, though.
No. It's just getting hot in here, that's all. Everybody has on sweaters and shit.
For those people on top, I mean, it's to keep the system in place. You want to keep white supremacy in place. You want to keep, those coins to yourself. Yep. And if you give a little room, and you have, you have positive music coming out, and you say you don't care positive as long as positive. I think positive music will awake so many people, and then it really get into these communities that are suffering, and you have them looking at each other differently, as opposed to, only drugs, basketball, you got ride with your gun and shit. I mean, I understand that. I definitely understand that. But if you really have a positive and just conscious, and you really change everyone's consciousness, I think what they do is, and it's probably conspiracy, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, if you think about it, you have, they control how much you're listening. The volume of the listens. This
is America. That's basically what this music video was about. Like, there's no music really that's making you think. It's just what's the newest dance craze. Somebody's getting shot up. Oh, but let me do the shoot dance. It's just like, where is your focus? Where is your attention span? Like, all this shit is going on right now, and it's just like, oh, but like, grills are the new hot thing, or the Yeezys just came out. It's like, that is so minuscule in your life. Like, you can walk to school and get shot because you fit the description of something else. Like, they're not trying to tell you this. They're not trying to educate you. What they want to do is make sure that the culture keeps you in this like little bubble. They can pump out all these little manufactured rappers, and it's like, just keep them fed, keep them dumb. And that's pretty much it. Like, come on. Like, you look at these younger rappers and you're like, who dressed you like this? Who's writing these lyrics? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, are you serious? Right? But the kids love it and they eat it up. And it's like, oh God, we're gonna have this for the next 5 years.
But honestly, I really do think that if, just say in a utopian world, if all of the music that was popular was positive music, that would be pushed out, that would be in the machine, right? So I do think it is what the consumer is buying. If the consumer is buying positivity, well, they'll push out more positivity. If the consumer is buying trash, well, then they're going to continue to push out trash. They give you what you are asking for, what you are paying for. At the end of the day, it's all about the dollar signs. If you're putting more money in this, then I'm going to do more of this. If you put
Says
more
a lot
money in that,
about a generation.
that does.
I think it is, and you know, it is. But I think there's a point there, and I think if you can push, all right, we're gonna favor this, this. You know, the more you hear shit, at the end of the day, you're gonna start liking it. So you know, if they lean towards, oh, we're gonna push this dumb music, you know, even though you're not. I mean, across the board, we all might not like this shit, but eventually, but I get it because
they definitely push that music though.